Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm excited to share my new PowerPoint lesson, Football 101, Play, Learn, Win, designed for grade 6 students. How do I plan my lessons and how does each lesson come to life? I am old school, so I have this book where I write all my notes. It all starts with selecting a topic. Next, I consider what I want my students to express by the end of the class. From there, I write down the target language. I aim to cover all 4 skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So I incorporate a text, as it's easy to create activities based on it. To enhance visual learning, I think it's a good idea to create a video with subtitles, allowing my students to watch, listen, and read simultaneously. Finally, I design games and activities to reinforce each aspect of the lesson. Here's my lesson plan. The section you're looking at is called Pre-Classroom Preparation, and it includes general information about the lesson. The most important components are the lesson objectives and the target language. The lesson objectives outline what my students will be able to do by the end of the lesson, while the target language specifies what they will be able to say. This lesson is designed to fit any classroom setting. Whether you are a new or experienced teacher, you can follow my steps or adjust the lesson to meet your class's needs. It works well in large classrooms, small groups, online classes, or one-on-one sessions. I am confident it will be effective in any environment. This PowerPoint lesson is available for sale in my stores on Teachers Pay Teachers and the Val Store. If you're a PayPal user, please buy this lesson at Teachers Pay Teachers. However, if you prefer Apple Pay, credit cards, or want to skip the registration process, you can head over to the Val Store. Don't forget to take advantage of the bundle builder. Choose 5 lessons for a 10% discount or 10 lessons for a 20% discount. Just click on any lesson in the store and scroll down to find the bundle widget offering discounts. The links to both stores are in the video description below, so you can choose what works best for you. As a bonus, this resource includes a comprehensive 4-page lesson plan detailing how to teach this class, available for download exclusively at my Val Store. Now that I've covered everything, let's dive into the lesson. Let's take a good look at this lesson. By the end of this lesson, students will be able or should be able to recognize, pronounce, and understand 6 vocabulary words, understand basic facts and rules about football, formulate sentences using key vocabulary, and write a short passage about football using key vocabulary. This is the part where you greet your students and select a few to ask how they're doing. I always ask a couple of students how they are because it builds rapport and I genuinely care about how they're doing. And then you need to divide your class into 2 teams and go over the class rules. Here are mine. This is the part
where you make sure that your students have a pencil and notebook ready. Vocabulary introduction. Introduce key vocabulary by first displaying a picture and asking students if they know what it is. Usually you have one or two students who already know what this word is. Then show the word, and if you like, you can also include a translation here. I choose not to because I think it's not a very difficult word and they can deduct what it is from this picture. Then you can use it in a sentence. Here we go. A team is a group of people who work or play together. Also, please make sure that your students write down the key vocabulary in their notebooks. And let's take a look at other words that we will teach in this lesson. So we have goal, yeah, and here's the definition of a goal. And also make sure they understand what goalposts are, because they will need it later. They will need this word later. The word goal has another meaning, so please make sure they understand that as well. Then we have a goalkeeper, we have a referee, we have what do you think it is? Warning, yeah? A warning is a signal to stop someone from doing something wrong. And kickoff. A kickoff is the first kick that starts the game. Definitions. It's a matching game. In this game, students will match words to their definitions. This is an example slide with 3 options, 1, 2, and 3. So students need to pick the correct definition for the word English, yeah? So in this case, the correct answer is option 2. This is the correct answer. So once they understand the rules, clarify that this was just an example, then invite a student from each team to stand up and display the next slide. The first student to say the correct number, 1, 2, or 3, earns a point for their team. So in this case, it's 2. Let's try one more. Goal. Which one? Teacher, teacher, I know. It's 3. And that is correct. Okay. Once you've introduced key vocabulary, it's time to show them a video. This is a video activity. Tell your students that they will watch a short video about football. Ask them to watch and read the subtitles carefully, because there will be a game and a couple of reading comprehension exercises. The video is 2.5 minutes long, and I will show you a part of it so you can see what it looks like in the lesson. Let's do this. Let's watch it.
Football is a popular game that everyone loves. Football, as we know it today, started in England, but similar games were played in other countries a long time ago. Today, millions of people around the world play football. In football, there are 2 teams. Each team has 11 players. They try to score goals by kicking the ball into the other team's goal. A goal is scored when the ball goes between the 2 goalposts. The game begins with a kickoff from the center.
Yeah, game time. This game includes 5 true or false questions and 5 reading comprehension questions. Here's how to play. Invite a student from each team to play rock, paper, scissors to decide who starts first. Display a question. If the student answers correctly, they can roll a die. You can actually create your own dice with 3 black sides and 3 white sides, or you can use a regular one. Rolls of 1, 2, and 3 are misses. You can click on the black football in the bottom right corner of the slide to play animation. And rolls of 4, 5, and 6 are goals. Again, you can click on the white football in the bottom right corner of the slide to play animation. Each goal earns the team a point. Encourage students to provide full answers. For example, if the question is true or false, each football team has 10 players. So students should respond with false. Each football team has 11 players, and that is correct. Then they roll a die, and let's say they win. Then you click on the white football. Yeah, they scored. They scored a point. Let me show you one more. How does the football game begin? The student needs to give you a full answer. They should say that the football game begins with a kickoff. Yes, excellent. Then you roll a die, and let's say they got 1 or 2 or 3. So you double click on the black football here. Ooh, sorry, you missed. And this is how you finish the game. The champions! One of the teams have probably won the game. Okay. Next exercise. Choose the correct word. It's a multiple choice exercise, or it's a grammar exercise. So invite a student from each team to stand up. Display a sentence. In football, each team 11 players. The first student to say the correct answer gets a point for their team. There are a total of 6 sentences. Yeah, here we go. Next, we have listen and say, vocabulary and listening challenge. Invite a student from each team to stand up and pick a ball, any ball from 1 to 6. Click the ball to play the audio. Students must listen and say the name of the sport. The first student to say the name of the sport earns a point for their team. Alternatively, they can say football or not football if you have like a very weak class. Students earn points for the correct answer, but if they can name another sport that is not football, they earn 2 points. Let me show you how it works in real life. Let's click on ball number 1 to listen. Ready?
In this sport, there are 11 players on a team.
I think it's football. In football, we have 11 players on each team. Yeah, you're right. 2 points. Okay, and let's listen to one more.
In this sport, you hit a ball with your hands over the net. A player scores a point by hitting a ball before it bounces twice on their side of the court.
I know. It's not football, and I think it's volleyball. Yay! Teacher Val gets 2 points again. Yes. Okay, so it's a simple game, but it gets students to practice their listening and vocabulary skills. Here is the final exercise. Think and write. Creative sentence building. In this exercise, students have 5 minutes to create sentences from the following words. This exercise is not very easy. It's going to take some time. You can give them an example when you click next. So in football, there are 2 teams with 11 players each. Now, give them 5 minutes. I have a little timer here to write down 4 more sentences. Yeah. So if you click next, you will start the timer and it will stop automatically in 5 minutes. When the time is up, you will hear a signal and then you can display the correct answers. So display the correct sentences and analyze any mistakes they made. And this is it. This is the end of the class. I apologize for my voice, but that's how a teacher sounds after a couple of very long days of class. But don't worry, I feel good, I feel great. It's just my voice, that's all. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more content like that. I hope you have a great day. Happy teaching. Bye. I'll see you in my next video.